Saturday in San Antonio, it's the UTSA Roadrunners hosting the Texas Longhorns. Welcome back, everybody, to the UTSA Revamped Dynasty. Big matchup in store here in the Big 12. These teams are now division rivals, and the Roadrunners, coming off a disappointing loss to North Carolina last week, hope that they can return home and shock the Longhorns. I think with the offense they've had this year, they have a chance. And last week, they looked good for most of the game, leading into halftime, holding a 2-score lead before completely falling apart. And if they want to avoid the same today, they need to contain running back Bijan Robinson, who is a Heisman candidate and easily one of the best running backs in college football. Stopping the run was suddenly a big issue for the Roadrunners a week ago against UNC and their running back, Kamaro Edmonds. They've got to step up the run defense, and they need to get back to running the football well. They have not done it this season. Vince Taylor's only averaging 3.4 yards a carry. I thought this could be a big year for the UTSA running game. I felt like Taylor played well at the end of last season, but it just hasn't translated here this year. But it's time for us to get underway, and the Roadrunners have deferred to the second half. The Longhorns will be up first as James Benson gets us underway. Number 8, Texas will start with the football at their own 25-yard line. And the quarterback is Casey Thompson, who threw a couple touchdowns a week ago. He's a threat on the ground and opens with 2 backs either side of him on 1st and 10. A little play action and taking off right away, it's Thompson for a first down, gain of 13. Safety staying back for the Roadrunners on first down. Here's motion from Woodard, running some option. Thompson keeps it, wrapped up by Jason Hall. Had a chance to pitch it to Robinson, but decided not to. On second down, fake to Robinson, pass caught, Joshua Moore, first down. And it was not expected that he would play today, but his status throughout the week improved. He's been dealing with that quad injury, but he's out there and just made a catch on A.J. Brown. 1st and 10, Robinson's first touch, and he picks up 11 running right up the middle. Now Thompson keeping, he runs into a defender, perfectly played by the Roadrunners. It's Patrick Jenkins. And here's Texas facing 3rd and 10. Safeties back deep. Thompson fires complete to Whittington. It's shy of the marker. And 4th down. Texas will go for it. This is more of a 4th and 2. Loading the Bucks on 4th down. Thompson back to pass. Sacked by Kyle Jones. Turnover on downs. They have cranked up the pressure this year, and Kyle Jones is one of the best blitzers on this defense. And the Roadrunners take over. Here's Jacoby Criswell, who threw 3 picks last week, hoping to bounce back. On first down, incomplete for Curtis Davis. The pass was right on him. Darren Rose is slot right on second down. This time they feed Taylor, and he's wrapped up after a short pickup. And it's 3rd down on the Roadrunners' opening drive. Now Jackson's in the slot. Criswell downfield and off the mark for Darren Rose. A quick 3-and-out. Chris Reed to boot this one away, and it's returnable. And this is Keelan Robinson bouncing off defenders. Now fighting forward across the 40-yard line. Good run back in good field position. Texas take 2. At their own 45, Thompson's hit and throws incomplete. They brought even more pressure off the edge. Spreading out the defense now on 2nd down. Caught. Woodard breaks a tackle, keeps his balance, and gets first down yardage. Over the past couple weeks, tackling has also been a problem for this defense. Thompson to Whittington, drilled that time by Kyle Jones, but a gain of 7. Big cushions on the outside. Now it's Moore on the sweep. Gets outside and hammered down by Chris Washington. At the UTSA 37. Blitzed again. Thompson sacked by Dallas Johnson. They've gotten pretty good at dialing up pressure and having it actually get home. It's 3rd and 21 for Texas, well outside field goal range now. They go to Robinson. He breaks the tackle of Quinn into the secondary. No first down, but definitely in range for a field goal try. Looks like about a 44-yard try now from right hash. And that kick is right down the middle and just clears the crossbar. 3-0. And meanwhile, over in Kansas, they have the edge right now over number 1 Oklahoma. You know Longhorn fans are keeping an eye on that one. Here's Taylor on the counter. They blocked it up well, and he gains 6. Has not been able to pop that nice long run this season as long as 20. Criswell under pressure, has a man open, it's Davis, staying in bounds, down to the 30. A 40-yard connection from Jacoby Criswell. With defenders all around him, he throws this one deep. They lost track of Davis. Now right the motion man. Off the fake, pressure's there, and the pass incomplete. Criswell just 1 for 5 in the air. Can't take a sack at this part of the field. Criswell down the middle and nearly picked by Jaron Thompson. Floated that one dangerously. That's going to bring on James Benson. We're looking at a 48-yard try. And that kick is down the middle and good. We're all tied at 3. A good game so far, late first quarter. Texas football, Bijan Robinson cuts back and is met by Brandon Ford, a gain of 3. Longhorns go empty. This is 3rd and 8. Thompson, he's going to keep this, and he's got the first down. Gets a block on Johnson, and now he's in the clear. Inside the 20, Washington can't catch him. It's a touchdown. On 3rd and 8, the quarterback draw is blocked perfectly, and Thompson just went 73 yards. This team has given up some really sloppy plays in recent weeks. They gave up a 3rd and goal touchdown that should have never happened last week. Missed a couple tackles. Now they trail by 7 as the Longhorns can look up and see Kansas leading by 11 now over Oklahoma. That could be a huge shock this season as Darren Rose hauls this in, 5 yards there. They kept him a lot busier a week ago. Now 3rd and 3. Criswell behind Rose, but he makes the catch. It's a gain of 15. Really nice catch. A tough adjustment. New set of downs for the Roadrunners. Setting up the screen. And this is Taylor. He's got blockers in front. Across the 40. Hit down after a gain of 26. They bring Jackson in motion here. The orbit motion. And bootleg away. Criswell to Davis. What a throw. 13 yards outside the pocket. Red zone trip now for the Roadrunners. More motion. And it looks like option. This is Jackson. Hit down around the 10. He got 6 yards. They bring Reese in the game now. Even more motion. And Reese runs it ahead. All kinds of eye candy here in the offense. They're throwing every motion they have at the Longhorns. This is Taylor now, and he gets drilled. Loss of 2. Rose the motion man on 2nd down. Rolling to the right. This is tipped and nearly intercepted. Off the hands of Brandon Reese. Almost picked off. And now 3rd and goal. Rolling to the right again. Criswell to the end zone. He's picked off this time. Texas with an end zone interception from Luke Brockermeyer. He cuts that pass off for Chris Woods, and the Longhorns take over. Thompson escapes the pocket on 1st down. He's across the 30 and still going. 22 yards. You got to have someone account for him. They're going to run with him a lot. We also have to worry about this guy. Robinson to the outside in the open. Across the 30 and finally wrapped up after a gain of 31. The run defense issues of last week harrying into this game. Here comes Joshua Moore in motion. Thompson flips it to him. Broke the tackle of A.J. Brown. There's no one to stop him from scoring a 26-yard touchdown. And everything's starting to go the way of the Longhorns in this one. And again, missed tackle by A.J. Brown. We're not getting off blocks in the secondary. This isn't good defense. Suddenly a 17-3 game as the Roadrunners give this to Taylor, and he's tripped up from behind. 1 for 4 on third down. Here comes Rose. Criswell over the middle for Rose. First down. He gets 8. Rose off the field this time on 1st and 10 as the blitz is picked up, and Criswell is sacked. Waited too long to try and throw that one, and they go backwards 8 yards. Criswell for Rose. He can't bring it down. That was a pretty good throw that time. Now a 3rd and 18, and they're sending pressure. Criswell airing it out and nearly picked off for Joe Wright. Texas with a 14-0 advantage here in the second quarter, and now a short field. Bijan Robinson is wrapped up by Dallas Johnson. Defense trying to play damage control here in the 2-minute drill. Moore couldn't squeeze it, as I think he knew Kyle Jones was about to lay the hit. 3rd and 6, Thompson. Sanders broke a tackle and heads outside, running over Johnson. A big catch and run for Jatavian Sanders. A 30-yard play off a little short out route. Sloppy defense again from the Roadrunners. Thompson flips it. Woodard gets past Matthews. Touchdown. They were in position and screwed it up. Woodard has a highlight play, and Texas goes up 23-3. Check this out. He spins right around Brandon Matthews. This team has been spinning their wheels all day and now trails big time. Criswell just got dumped for a loss of 8. There are just so many little lapses on all these plays, and that's why this quarter has spiraled out of control. Criswell off the mark for Vince Taylor. He's only 7 for 18 passing, and the Longhorns get it back. 52 seconds on the clock as Thompson patiently lets Robinson clear open. Gain of 16. Shifting the defense late on first down. Now Thompson to run. He has room and gets the first down. It's a red zone trip again. Longhorns still have plenty of time. 35 seconds. This is Robinson on the sweep. He takes it inside the 5, and they finally get to him. Down to 30 seconds. Goal to go Longhorns. Thompson wrapped up. It's a sack, loss of 2. That was Eric Crenshaw. Now Thompson spins off contact, pitches to Robinson. That was dangerous, but they didn't lose the ball. 3rd and goal, 15 ticks left on the clock. Thompson's got time. Broken up for more by Matthews. That was a better play for him. But this was an ugly second quarter. UTSA outscored 24-0, and now they have a massive hole to climb out of in the second half. We were waiting for these two big games on the schedule between Texas and North Carolina. The Roadrunners were 4-1, and the defense really hasn't come to play in these two games. They started strong a week ago, but the last half of that game and the first half of this one have been their worst football of the season. And the offense isn't performing much better. They have 3 points on the day. They're under 50% completion. They're not converting third downs very well. There's Davis now. He has the first down. There's 12 yards. You got to start somewhere. The offense just needs to get into a rhythm again. As Criswell dumps it for Taylor, it's a gain of 3. Here they are, 2 of 7 on third down. Now they need 3, and got it to Curtis Davis. First down. Right at midfield here. Fake to Taylor. Out to the right, Criswell drops it off. And here's Davis. 6 yards on a busy possession for him. 3rd and 8 on the ground, and Taylor is wrapped up, and I think he lost yardage there. It'll be 4th down, and the offense stays in the game. They need 3 more, and have it. It's a 1st down to Keytron Jackson, and the drive continues. In Texas territory, Jackson the motion man, and didn't get the lead block. He loses 3. They motion Carter to the right side on 2nd and 13. Caught by Davis, fighting for extra, and shoved out near a 1st down. They've gotten into really good 3rd down situations on this drive. They need 1, they get it, and more from Taylor. Brought down at the 15. They've eaten up over half of this quarter already, and Taylor will grind out 5 more. This is a slow, methodical, but effective drive. Now Mills will surge forward, and he gains 5 yards. 3rd and inches. They have not had a 3rd down longer than 3 yards on this drive as Mills converts. 2 receivers to the right on 1st and goal. And Criswell completes for a touchdown to Darren Rose, capping off a 16-play touchdown drive. It's their 1st touchdown, and they're going to go for 2. They were down 24. They'd love to get the 2-point conversion. Criswell behind an open man. He just missed Jackson. There was nobody close. And here we have the update in Kansas. I don't know what happened in that 2nd half, but Oklahoma came back. They won by 10. So they will stay the number 1 team, it appears, going forward. And Texas now leading 27-9. This is a 1st down for Robinson, and he's into the secondary. Finally stopped after a 24-yard run. He's over 100 yards on 8 carries. Thompson running the option, flips to Woodard, hit down hard by Lawrence. 3rd and 6, not quite in field goal range. 3 on the rush. Moore won't get there, and it's 4th down. And they're going to bring out the field goal team. A 51-yard try right between the hashes. And this kick is no good. Sailing wide to the left, and looks like it would have come up short anyway. Well, this quarter is going better for the Roadrunners at least, as they set up a screen, and this is trouble. Taylor losing 7. We already have under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. UTSA took up a lot of time. That's caught by Jackson. What a catch. 21 yards in traffic. 16 seconds to go in the quarter. Screen for Jackson. Cuts to the middle, 1st down. And lost the football, but it's picked up by Javon Morris. Roadrunners keep the football. But now we have a late penalty. And it's a clipping. You gotta be kidding me. 1st and 13 doesn't happen often. And wide open is Taylor for a 1st down catch of 17. And that will take us into the 4th quarter. It's still a 3-score game. Launching one off the mark for Rose. Criswell, 17 of 30. He's been much more accurate in this half. Now 3rd down, sacked. Can't really afford plays like that. It's 4th and 18, and the offense is staying on the field. They're on the Texas half. They'll try to make a play toward the end zone. It's knocked away by Barron. And the Longhorns take over on downs. Stacking the box. Play action, Casey Thompson. Caught by Worthy. Gain of 19. Expecting some Bijan Robinson the rest of the way, and he is taken down after a gain of 7. Very good day rushing for Texas between Thompson and Bijan Robinson, who is actually stuffed this time by Kyle Jones. They need the 23 here on 3rd down. Got it to Robinson. This is Keelan Robinson. He gets nothing. And they'll bring out the field goal team again. Looks like a 44-yard try again, left hash. And that won't get it done. No good. Roadrunners take over. And they have just a handful of minutes left to go in this game. Here's Jacoby Criswell behind his target rows. Criswell hasn't been as sharp today as he has in other games. Now second down, screen for Joe Wright, blocked up well, first down. No running backs in the game as the Roadrunners go empty. Criswell's protected, in trouble and nearly picked off. And he got hit at the end of that. And Jacoby Criswell might be coming out of this game just after he throws. And indeed, Bob Young is in the game. He's only had one appearance this season, and he's blitzed right away, completing to Joe Wright, gain of 10. Just expect Young to try to get the ball out quick. He's going to roll outside. This is not what he's known for. He's going to run this and get the first down. Bob Young, 14 yards. Nobody in the building expected that. He's mostly a pocket passer. Caught by Johnny Jenkins. And that'll move the sticks. There is the update. A concussion for Jacoby Criswell. His day is done. Nice throw to Jackson. Caught at the 12. Bob Young throwing in rhythm here. Coming in cold. First and 10, UTSA. Young floating. Touchdown. Darren Rose. 6 for 6 coming in off the bench. And UTSA makes it a 2-score game. They will go for 2 once again. This would make it a 10-point game. Carter, Woods, Wright, all on that right side. Here's Young. He throws off the hands of Woods and incomplete. Next week, UTSA travels to take on West Virginia. And they are perhaps in line for their second win of the season. But back to San Antonio, and they get to Thompson for a loss of 3. You feel the crowd starting to get behind him again. 3rd and 7, rolling left. Thompson got it to Xavier Worthy, first down. Under 3 to play. Bijan Robinson through an opening, first down, 14 yards. There isn't a deep safety here for the Roadrunners. Robinson wrapped up right away by Ford. They're using their timeouts already. Thompson tripped down. And the Roadrunners call their final timeout with 2:12 left to play. Thompson goes down. They sack him for a loss. It's Bo Frazier. And the ball goes back to UTSA. Bob Young, can he continue the rally? This is Taylor getting away. And a stiff arm. That's a gain of 8. No timeouts, though. You got to go hurry up. 60 seconds to get 12 points. Young, sideline. It's tipped and picked off. Kamal Herbert seals it for the Longhorns. This was a tough day for the Roadrunners. Too little, too late here in the second half. They played a really good second half overall, but that second quarter was just so bad. We made almost every mistake you could in that quarter. This game, again, to me, felt winnable, but not when you give up a 73-yard quarterback draw touchdown, not when you throw an interception in the end zone, and then you don't have any takeaways or anything to throw the game back in your favor. And we didn't run the football well, so we continue to struggle in that department. We didn't stop the run either. There are a lot of things to work on right now, and this jump in competition has exposed some faults in the UTSA defense. The offense was out of sorts too. I had some bad reads. There were some bad throws. Those 2-point tries were right there for the taking. That cost us 4 points right there. So there are just too many mistakes in games like this if we are going to win. I was hoping that we could take either one of these 2 games against UNC or Texas, and the UNC game was the one I think for us to go and win. Even though today was at home and we played better in the second half. Let's get a recruiting update. So we don't have anybody new in the class, but things are still looking really good. And we're getting more visits lined up with players. I'm taking care of that. Trying to get those like complimentary visits if we're able to. And I think that we'll be able to easily surpass like the 6 prospect class we had a year ago. So it's a very different recruiting season. And then I'm finding some more players that I want to either put on the board or remove. So Spencer Merriweather is one of those players. I just think that it's not worth it to be super aggressive in a losing battle. He's just an okay tight end prospect, I think. Not a major receiving threat. But I'm finding players to scout. And I think we're getting some new targets out of it. It's obviously going to be a couple weeks before we have that 50% and I stop scouting players. Remember, once I get 250, then I'm going to stop scouting. Caden Riley. Thought that was a good start with the strength at 81, play rec at 78. If we check out the top 100, these players aren't making their decisions, but we see Oklahoma and Texas in the mix for a lot of these top players. We don't have any targets, I don't believe, in the Spark 100. But we look ahead to next week, hopefully getting back on track as we go on the road and look for win number 5 against West Virginia, a team that's only scored 18 points a game this season. Could that be a chance for the defense to look strong once again? Hope so. I did make one slider change in this video, moving the user run blocking from 1 to 5. That was just a number used in a lot of Operation Sports slider sets, so I'm still going to wait a few games before making any more changes. I want to keep things as ratings based as I can, so I'm taking a look at like the user running game and the CPU running game to see if, you know, some players' ratings maybe aren't reflected well in that department. But definitely in NCAA, you need a good sample size because the games can be wildly different, more so than in a game like Madden. I really don't know what I'm getting into every time we fire a game up. But Jacoby Criswell will be back next week against West Virginia as we look to snap this little 2-game skid. Thanks for watching the video. Please leave your thoughts down below. Smash that like button if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel because there's much more UTSA Revamped Dynasty coming your way. I'll see you all next time. Enjoy your weekend.